Okay, so this is the 2020 GMC Sierra 1500 Elevation with the 3-liter diesel in it for the video walk around. I do notice right away the bumper is fairly rock chipped. It looks like they didn't 3M the bumper at all. I'm just trying to get a good shot of that on the video here. That is something we could discuss fixing as well if it's a very big concern for you. You can see the tow hooks down here. These are park sensors on the front. So it gives you a little bit of almost like a radar view when you're pulling up close to something. Another thing to note right here, tucked beside the fog light, that's actually your engine block heater cord right there. So highly accessible. No more dangling out of the hood and scratching up the paint or anything like that. Okay, you can hear it's running right now. Just gonna take you around. I'm gonna try and note anything along the way. You wanted pretty close up on the tires here. So they're Bridgestone all-terrains. I would say probably another season, 2 seasons on them. I think the tread depth measurement is on the safety inspection. If not, I will get that for you. There is a little bit of a scuff on the handle right there. You can touch that up, that's easy. These little buttons on the handle are proximity key, so as long as you have the key in your pocket, that button will unlock and lock the vehicle. You can see kind of down here. This is pretty typical as well. They do tend to get some rock chips right in front of the back wheels, just with the shape of how they're laid out. It does, however, have the extended molded mud flaps right from factory, where they kind of kick out a little bit. So that is an upgraded thing. And it does have rear wheelhouse liners as well as the front wheelhouse liners. Okay, you can see the 20-inch wheels there. Okay, coming around, obviously it does have the X31 package, which is kind of an off-road package. It comes with Rancho shocks, just a little bit more suited for, let's say, gravel, if you will. So you can see the rear park sensors here as well, dual outlet exhaust, the nice steps here, which have been upgraded. They now fit a steel toe boot, whereas before they were kind of small, and there are little cutouts for your hands up here. Okay, I'll just pop the tailgate for you. There is this right here. I'm not 100% sure what happened, but it looks like it's just damage to the plastic. The metal underneath looks fine. And then a little bit of scuffing right there. The box is fully sprayed from factory with the nice GMC logo. As well, along the side, you can see all those cutouts there. There's a lot of box accessories you can get for these trucks to kind of outfit it exactly how you need it. Each corner does come with 3 tie-down hooks. Those are standard from factory, and they're good to about 500 pounds a piece. So just nice ease of use. There's LED lights on either side of the box as well. So if you had a tonneau cover on, you can see kind of what you're doing at night. There is a 120 volt outlet built right into the bed. This is not running power all the time. There is a button inside the cab to turn that power on. This is industry leading cargo volume, so it's actually 7 inches wider across in the outgoing generation. You can see we cut out over the wheel wells. That does give us a lot more volume. This bed length is 6.5 feet, so just miles of space. And every single one of these little black ovals, you can kind of see right about there, you can have additional tie-down points installed. Okay, so continue around the vehicle. Okay, at the front of the box, I did notice looks like they had something in here pretty tight. I think maybe that's what happened back here. You probably had something like a dirt bike, is what I would assume. Actually, that looks almost exactly like a dirt bike. Something along those lines. So another nice thing that GM did in the newer ones is your DEF filler tube is now right next to your gas tank. So it's nice and easy to use. No more popping your hood really ever for any reason. Okay, again down here, this side's a little bit better. There's a small dent, but same thing, it's a little bit chipped up. That's, again, fairly typical for these. Right along here. Okay. gonna open her up now so I don't see anything else. So the previous owner, it looks like, had all-weather mats installed as well, which is nice to see. Now, it's kind of hard to tell on a video, but I would highly recommend you go to a dealership that has something 19 or newer and sit in a double cab and just kind of get a feel for that space. And these seats do just push up and down to give you that extra floor space if you needed it. And there are your tire tools under here. There is an additional kind of cargo box you can have installed under the seat, but as you can see here, they did cut out the back of the console so that if you had 3 people across the back, they have somewhere to put their feet. And this lump in the floor is almost eliminated now. It's only about 1 inch, so it's not that bad. I'm gonna hop in and kind of give you an idea. So I am 5'7", and this front driver's seat is all the way back. And again, it's kind of hard to see, but I'm cutting her close, but it's still good. Like, I could sit here. I wouldn't want to do like an 8-hour road trip or anything, but I have a little bit of space there. Now, on the back windows, you do have the rear slider, as well as it's a heated glass on the back. Little hooks up there for, I don't know, suits, I guess. They did install vents in the back as well, which is nice. My truck does not have that. It is the outgoing generation, and my kids complain about this all the time, so it's nice that they did put that back here. Additionally, there is a USB-C, USB-A, and a 12-volt power outlets there, so they can charge whatever they need to, as well as 2 cup holders on each side. And of course, you have the cup holders still in the door. Okay. The front windows on this one are tinted. We can remove that if that's a preference for you as well. So you can see the Bose stereo, power mirrors, power locks, kind of power everything. This I love. So we now not only have the option to do 4-wheel or 2-wheel, but we have the auto option, which essentially functions as an all-wheel drive. It's just another really good option to have in Canadian winters. So I think that's a fabulous improvement. Again, pretty typical. People tend to drag their feet when they get in and out of the vehicle, so there is a little bit of scuffing here. But the seat is in really good shape. Doesn't look like they were necessarily sliding their butts, just their feet. Power seat there. I'm gonna hop in for you. So obviously cruise control, heated steering wheel. You can see the mileage there. Our trucks do come with full tank of fuel for you upon delivery. I'm just gonna take a peek around the vehicle. So you can see, I don't see any rips or stains in any of the seats. Like, the interior is very, very well kept. There's a nice big storage bin up here now, which is again new for the 2019 and newer trucks. Hard to see on the video, but it is quite deep. They didn't have that in the previous generation, so of course, like I say, there's nowhere really to throw your sunglasses and whatnot. It is all push button start now. This truck does have remote start, as well as a remote access to your tailgate, so that will fall with this button. Trailer brake controller did move here. You can see all the power options along the front. So USB-C, USB-A, 12-volt, and then your regular 110 outlet, like your household outlet. Heated seats, dual climate control, which is automatic, right? This is for your parking sensors. If you don't like them, it will, shut those off for you. This is auto stop. So when you're at a red light, the vehicle's at temperature and charged up enough, the engine will cut out. That is normal. However, a lot of people don't like it, so there is the option to turn it off. You can drop the tailgate from inside. Hazards, obviously, traction control. This is the plug I was saying that runs the outlet in the bed. So when you hit that, it does light up green. That tells you there is power running to that plug right now. Okay. Going into the menu here, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, fabulous. I don't know if you've ever used them before, but I absolutely love it. You can basically use it as an extension of your phone. Amazon Alexa is now built in, as well as Spotify, which is pretty cool. Amazon Alexa I use to start my truck every morning. I tell Alexa, hey, start my truck while I'm curling my hair or whatever. So I love that feature as well. You got a high definition camera, so it used to be at night. If you had somebody with their headlights on behind you, it gave you just a big orb. They are way better now, way more clear and crisp. And you do have, you know, trailer lines, and then you have your ball view camera. So if you're hooking up to a bumper pull trailer, you can just line that right up. So it'll sit about here. You can watch that pull right in. So you can do it all by yourself, which is pretty cool. And then there's the trailering app as well. So it will do your lights for you. So it will cycle all those lights. You can just walk around your truck, make sure everything's hooked up like it should be, which is fantastic as well. So it's pretty, we call it the marriage saver is what we call it. So, and then there is Wi-Fi capabilities in the vehicle as well, and a bunch of safety settings. Like in the mirror, you can see, I don't know if you can see actually, but there's a little car with a star in the corner there that will light up when somebody's in your blind spot. And park brake is now electronic. The cool thing about that is when you park on a slope, it will automatically engage for you. So again, no more thinking about those things, it just does it. Full center console here. I'll show you inside. Lots of storage. That's your engine block heater cord, which I would move around for you. These are for if you had file folders in here, I don't know, business stuff. And then you do have auxiliary and more power hookups here as well. And then of course on the side, there's a little pocket there. 2 cup holders and more storage on either front door. And then, like I said, we'll replace the windshield. So a very nice truck. If there's anything you'd like to see closer or in more detail, let me know. I'd be happy to do that.